In this video, I'm going to show you how to make buttermilk pancakes. Now, you may recognize this box of instant buttermilk pancake mix. No, I am not going to show you how to make this. The instructions are on the back of the box. What I am here to show you is how to make real buttermilk pancakes. Dry ingredients: a quarter teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, a cup of cake flour, and a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and some refrigerated ingredients, namely 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of butter, an 1/8 cup of milk, and of course a cup of buttermilk. These amounts will make around 6 pancakes, so vary them as you see fit. First off, we'll start with the dry ingredients. Grab a bowl that will be large enough to mix all the ingredients in, since this will be where your cake batter will all come together. Right now we'll add the cup of cake flour, the 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, the 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and then we'll grab a 1/4 teaspoon of the salt and toss that in there as well to finish off the mix of dry ingredients. With all of these added, we'll take a whisk and then mix the dry ingredients. When that's done, we'll move on to our refrigerated ingredients. First, grab a bowl and place the 2 tablespoons of butter into it. Then pop that into the microwave to melt it while we mix the rest of the ingredients. With that set, we'll take our egg and crack that into a bowl. Then break up the yolk until the egg is a consistent color. At this point, we'll add the cup of buttermilk and the 1/8 cup of milk. Then blend the mixture until it has a uniform color. With this done, we'll add our refrigerated ingredients to our dry ingredients. Then we'll take the now melted butter out of the microwave and pour that into our mixture. With all the ingredients now in the bowl, we'll grab a wooden spoon and gently mix the batter until all the ingredients are just blended. Make sure you scrape around the edges of the bowl to knock loose any of the dry ingredients so that they can be mixed in. Don't overmix or beat the pancake batter though. You want it to have some consistency when you're finished. Something like this. Alright, with the pancake batter ready, it's time to cook. Heat the griddle or pan to around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. The best surface to use is an iron or steel griddle. Thin aluminum skillets or pans are the least desirable, as the pancake batter tends to overcool the surface, and you have to compensate by cooking the pancakes longer, leaving you with possibly dry or rubbery pancakes. And no one wants that. A good test to see if your cooking surface is ready is the water droplet test. Run your hand under some water and then splash the droplets onto the cooking surface. If the droplets dance around on the surface before evaporating, then you're ready to go. If they don't dance, the surface is too cold. And conversely, if they evaporate immediately, it's too hot. With the heat ready, we'll grab the batter and start pouring out some 4-inch pancakes. I tend to slowly pour in a circular pattern to more precisely gauge the amount of batter I'm pouring out. The secret to fluffy, moist pancakes is using relatively high heat while not overcooking. So this becomes a very narrow window in which you have to judge when pancakes are ready to be flipped or put onto a plate. Once the pancakes are poured, bubbles should immediately start forming on the surface of the pancakes. When you notice the sides of the pancakes are starting to become dry, it would be a good idea to check with the spatula to see if the cooked surface of the pancake is suitably browned. If so, go ahead and flip the pancakes, which is pretty much where all the art of cooking this meal comes into play. After flipping, cook the pancakes for no more than another 40 to 50 seconds. The pancakes will continue to cook for a little bit after you remove them, so if they're perfect when you put them on the plate, odds are they'll be too dry when you eat them. Once the pancakes are done cooking, we'll put them on the plate, add some butter on top, and then serve them alongside some delicious maple syrup.